So I want to talk to you about a couple of big money mistakes. The first one is lifestyle creep. What that means is as you make money, you raise your standard of living. So you make some more money, you get a new car, nicer car, you live in a better apartment, you wear nicer clothing, nicer, so you need to take care of it better. So now you have a higher dry cleaning bill. You have a nicer car, so you have to pay more auto insurance. Your lifestyle keeps going up. It's like, congratulations, you're finally making over $100,000 a year, and it's still not enough for you to live other than hand to mouth, and it's not enough for you to save a penny. So you make a little bit more money, but the problem is the more money you make, the more your lifestyle grows. So that's called lifestyle creep. It gets to a point where you have to say, I'm spending enough on what I want, what I need, and the extra money needs to be saved. It needs not to be spent, which leads me into the next one, is not saving first. If you're saving your money first and then spending what's left over, you have much higher odds of succeeding in preparing for retirement and saving money and investing than if you just spend your money first and try to save what's left. Because if you do that, you're really just relying on willpower and so many things that are out of your control. And then if you took away the money first, you wouldn't even miss it. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first means saving first, investing first. The next thing is, this could piss a few people off. It really could. But one of the destroyers of wealth is lending to a friend. When you lend money to a friend, you really have to make sure that there's a solid chance of that money coming back to you. And you need to get things in writing. And if it's a substantial amount of money, I highly advise getting a lawyer involved. I've just seen so many people get burned lending a lot of money to friends for some business venture or something that fails, and it becomes a problem. Which leads me to the next thing, is co-signing loans. You're responsible if the other person doesn't pay. The responsibility transfers to you. It could also hurt your credit score. So there's really almost no upside to co-sign a loan unless it's, something you do for a family member, your children, but it's really not something that I advise. You don't want to be on the hook for someone else's loan. The next thing is too conservative. Investors I have seen in my career of 30 years plus have lost more money from being too conservative with their investments than from being too aggressive. If you're too conservative over the long term, you're losing money to inflation. Inflation is like the silent killer of money. People seem to go from aggressive to conservative at the worst time. This is why it's important to have an asset allocation, an investment plan that you could stick with, where you are already not too aggressive or not too conservative, where you have the right balance between aggressive and conservative that's based on your own personal time horizon, risk tolerance, and financial goals. This is another one. The biggest cause of bankruptcy is health bills, healthcare bills, unpaid health care bills. And I think this is actually a bigger destroyer for young people, because the young people might not need insurance, or they don't need comprehensive insurance. They think they don't need comprehensive insurance because you're healthy and you're young, but all it takes is to go skiing with your friends one time, jumping into a choose up softball game or something. You break an ankle, you twist an ankle, you wipe out skiing, you hurt your shoulder, whatever it is. It literally just takes one illness or one injury, and before you know it, you'll be thinking, I wish I had health insurance, and I wish I had the peace of mind from having health insurance. So those are the big money mistakes that I want to convey to you.